So I am going to do a short video on using both hands to crochet. I'm doing this in single crochet. Now I did start this one off already and I am going to turn it. I want to give you guys an opportunity before I do both hands for you to see how I use my right hand. And then you can compare my right to the left because I don't do them the same way. Okay. So let me go ahead and just do a full row here and I'll let you guys watch. And I do everything in single crochet because I do intarsia single crochet with written instructions. I also use a lot of bobbins and I do a lot of color changes. And usually when I'm doing this kind of work, everything is flat. I'm not holding it in my hand. I keep it flat so that way I can lock my stitches in better. For this purpose of this video, I'm only going to do single crochet in one color. I'm not going to be changing colors. That takes a lot of time for me. I don't have this set up for that. So I am right now doing a second row of single crochet. I did turn after the first row. And for the purpose of seeing how it's looking, I'm going to turn it one more time. And I'm just going to do one more row. I want to show you the difference in the stitches too. So here is my last stitch, chain one, and then I turn. So as you can observe right now, the only time I really use my left hand is to hold the thread for tension. Everything else is with my right hand. I use the thumb here, finger here. Again, I'm going to do another row with my right hand. And yes, I did turned it twice. I'm going to build up a little bit of a foundation there before I switch hands. The next time back, I'll switch it to my left hand. I did learn how to crochet right hand. I do write with my left hand with a pencil. The person who showed me how to crochet did not know how to teach me left-handed, so she taught me right-handed. I was 9 years old. She was 85. Was an adventure, but something I'll never forget. And it didn't bother me that she didn't teach me left-handed because in her mind, right-handed was the only way you do it. As a matter of fact, she even made the comment of crochet is for right-handed. You learn right-handed. So I learned right-handed at 9 years old. So it's been almost 50 years since I started crocheting. Almost 50. Let's see here. 40 years I've gone by. I'm going to be 50. But I have been doing single crochet in Tarsia for 9 years now. However, I've been crocheting for 40. All right, so I'm at the end here. And this is a small piece for me. I'm used to doing 150 to 200 stitches long. I'm used to having it flat. I'm used to working from the ground up, not holding it in my hand. So this is also, right now as I make this video for you guys, this is also like a new challenge for me too. This is not typically how I crochet. When I'm done doing this, I will pause this and take you over to another table where I have a blanket that I'm currently working on. And just give you guys a bird's eye view of what I'm talking about. Okay, so chain one. Now, hook goes back. Bobbin goes to this side. All right, so with left hand, I don't hold this up here, and you know, I don't have that connection with it. So I hold it low, like right behind it. So when I put the hook in here, I'm going to hook it here too. So I'm holding it like this. Okay, this is how I do left-handed. Not everybody does it the same way. You do it, you'll learn it how you learn it. And then I take it like this, okay, and I put it in, push it back, go behind the thread, and pull it back. My pinky tends to rest on my index finger for left-handed. Okay, go here and I pull through a stitch. All right, I want to check my tension, I just do that. Alright, so again, give it a good tug. Alright, and then I go in, pull one through, like that, go around and pull it through. And again, like I said, I'm used to working flat. I'm not used to holding the canvas. I call this a canvas because it is art and I do a lot of really technical stuff. So working with one color is also very different. Alright, so again, you know, pinky helps me balance. I go in, loop it around, bring it out, and then loop another one. Pull it through. If this was, I think I did 15. If this was longer, I would be able to sit here and literally, I don't know if I can do it with this, literally sit here and show you how I do it on the table, but it's not. So I'm learning, you're learning, and it's just the adventure of doing it very differently. Okay, so here we go again. Pull it through. Difference between left-handed and right-handed for me is when I'm doing it right-handed, my left finger, this one is holding the thread for tension. Okay, for this one I'm using it to actually hold the needle. The hook, not a needle, it's a hook. It's here, I'm using it for tension. Don't have a lot of tension actually. Pull it through like that. Kind of get a little groove going once you get your position, how you feel best. There we go. I think I got it now. Okay, so I found my niche. There we go. It takes a lot of experimenting. You find out what makes you comfortable and you go with it. I mean, I do 150 to 200 single crochet a row. I can do up to 10 rows a day. At least that's usually my goal on my projects. It's usually flat. I've usually got a ton of bobbins going. Again, you know, my fingers vary differently. Because I do so many color changes, everything is flat. Adding bobbins, I do it all flat. I don't ever hold the work. And then I'm almost to the end here. My stitches are usually pretty tight. Okay, so I'm at the end. I'm going to do that last one. Do a single crochet. Okay, so I'm not going to turn. Okay, I'm not going to turn, but you're about to see, it's already starting to show difference. I can already see the difference. I'm going to turn my needle. That's it. Grab my hook. Okay, so now back to my normal hand. Yarn's up. Thumbs are holding it. Everything is done with this hand. And let me go ahead and get my second row in. All right. Oops. So this is my return row using my right hand. The other one is left-handed. I did start it with a chain. I did do my right hand. I did do a turn in which I also did that one right hand. And then I did one more turn in doing that right hand. So I have 3 rows on this that are turned, all right hand. And then I have a row that is left hand and then a second right hand. I'm almost done with my right hand. Again, you know, you can see using my left hand, use my finger. This is a lot of the time, this is always at the hook, pushing through. Okay, one more stitch. I don't keep hitting my camera. Okay, and single crochet. All right, I don't know if you can see it, but I can definitely see it. I'm gonna go one more. I'm gonna try to go one more left hand row, and that way there'll be 3 turned rows and 3 non-turned rows. Okay. So let me get back here. Let's see if I can do this one now a little faster since I've kind of already got my set. I don't know if you can see in the corner here, this pole right here that I'm running my finger on. That's my camera. Okay, when I get to the end of this, I'm going to show you the difference. And again, you know, when it's flat and I'm working on that, I can move a lot faster than I am moving now. But once you get your flow of things going, it does pick up. Again, here's how I'm holding this. Tension is behind the hook, it's not above the hook. I'm not doing this. Left-handed, everything is basically going in. And again, I'll say this 100 times over. This is how I learned how to do it. You go and you do it with the flow of how it feels good to you. The goal is to get the stitches and make them look nice. I've seen people who literally crochet like they're digging a shovel, fist over completely. You know, it works for them. It's art. Go for it. Okay, one more stitch. Come on. One more stitch. And then I'm going to take the hook off and give you guys a look. Oops. And I do crochet very tight. This is a eye hook, and it's very tiny. Okay. All right. I did that last one very well. Okay, so let's look at this. These, whoops. This half right here is turned, okay? The top is not. Look at the row, look at the three, there's this row, there's this row, and there's this row. All the bumps are on top, okay? Over the bottom, there's a difference. It's hard to see it on the camera, okay? But right here, everything above the hook is not turned. Everything below the hook was turned.